Hi, welcome back to Breaking Light Spiritual Guidance. This reading is going to be a career reading, and it will be what is happening in my career. So this will be deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. Deck 1, deck 2, deck 3. Take a deep breath and choose your deck. Let's begin. Alright, if you chose deck 1, this is your reading. This is the 10 of Cups. I'm going to put that aside for a piece of advice in just a minute. Alright, the first card is 10 of Cups. The second card is King of Cups. And the third card is 4 of Cups. So we literally have a double 10 of Cups here. Because we have our tarot dice 10 and we have this one. So basically, this person in this career situation is literally, you're at the top of your game. Your cups are overfilling. You're doing really great. There is some energy here, and this actually could be another employee that's trying to also fill their cups. So they're also like having basically the same simultaneous energy you are. So very prominent career spread here, and being all cups energy, you may actually be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a lot of creative energy in this particular career, so you could be an artist, you could be a business owner. It's basically everything's doing really well. We have a Queen of Pentacles here, so this could be a business partner that you have, or someone with great earning potential who also works alongside of you. Then we have 4 of Pentacles, so lots of cup and pentacle energy here. So we're very creative, it's very dynamic, and it's definitely creating a great income for you. And then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So basically, this is fantastic. This is a really good career setup you guys have. This business has been very lucrative. You may be a little bit stuck with some new idea, but all of that creative energy is going to flow through and definitely bring you guys back up to par. So this is generally like the career that you are in right now is basically where you need to be, because it's lucrative. You guys are generating a really good income and a good product. I just see a lot of abundance. Speaking of abundance, let's take a piece of advice from the Angels of Abundance. So I feel like there might be a little bit of a creative process that we're working through right now, that's bringing some new energy into your business, and that is going to even out. The decisions are going to be made, and everything is going to continue to prosper. Organize for success. Tower of Prayer. And bountiful nature. So basically, you guys have been organizing some new ideas and potential areas where you're going to be moving in a direction where you're going to be making more. You guys have really been asking the universe, praying, getting everything ready for this new venture, and you've been basically praying, doing all of the right things to get to where you need to be, and just asking God, asking universe to help you create this situation, and create this, basically this like new idea that you have that's going to even bring your business a step higher. So this card says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So basically just making sure that, like, when you get home, your home is organized so you don't come home to a stressful environment, because sometimes you are in a stressful environment at work. So when you come home, you want to have everything looking nice and in order. That way you can enjoy your home time more. Bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration and reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet. Meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness, excuse me. So basically this is also asking you to step away from work at times when you need to. You don't really allow yourself to separate yourself, especially when you're working for yourself. You're working 24/7, so you definitely need to spend some time in nature, and this will all help your creative process as well. Stepping away from your situation and allowing yourself to decompress from it will actually help make this decision making and the new creativeness flow better. It will definitely give you a new take on what you need to do. So it's great that you're like you're very into the business, but you also need to learn to take a step back so that that creative flow can come back to you. And all of that's going to create a bountiful and very plentiful financial situation for you. Excuse me. And then the power of prayer is really just speaking to like all of these things that you're wanting and wishing to come to fruition. And they will, because you've been taking the right steps and you've been asking God, the universe, creator, for guidance. You've been asking basically for your financial dreams to come true. And this is a really good reading, as there's so many 10 of Cups, which is like the utmost happiness and utmost bliss. It's also the utmost success. So just a very successful situation here. You're definitely on the correct career path for you, and it's definitely allowing you to do more. I feel like you've been doing more than you ever thought you ever could, and this career has actually surprised you. You wasn't something you were trying to do, but you thought testing the waters would be a great way to begin, and apparently that's all working out for you. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if this reading wasn't for you, that's okay. There are some other readings you can watch. Maybe one of the other decks is more for you, but if this situation doesn't fit you, don't try to make it fit. And if it does, awesome. Let me know in the comment section. I hope you really enjoyed the reading and that it helped you. And come back for more readings. Alright, if you chose deck 2, this is your reading. We have the King of Cups here. I'll talk about that in a minute. And just remember, this is a career reading, what's happening in your career now. And one more shuffle. This card wants to come out, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So our first card is 7 of Wands. Then we have 4 of Swords. And then we have the High Priestess. So basically right now in this career situation, you actually have this King of Cups energy, but there's 2 people that you're dealing with. And this is probably a creative project that you're working on, or a creative product. This person here is basically aligned with your vision, and this person here sort of has like a different point of view, and so you kind of feel stuck in this situation, or maybe like you feel like whatever's happening may not come to fruition because of the 2 other people that are involved in the situation. So this is you feeling like things won't get resolved in this career situation, but you have someone with great ideas on your side, and then you have someone else contributing to the project that doesn't really understand what you guys are trying to do. So our next card is the 8 of Pentacles. So this is a very lucrative project that you're working on, or product, and the vision that you guys have for the product is going to be very lucrative. Like all of the things you prepared, I feel like there's a lot of documents you've had to prepare, a lot of proposals, so all of those things are intact and they are lucrative. Like all of this presentational stuff that you're going to have to do is definitely going to get your project approved, or at least the beginning steps. There might be some tweaking here and there. And then this is Judgment. So someone will be overlooking your project and assessing whether or not they feel like it's lucrative and that it will be fruitful. And then this is Death here. So this card is basically telling me that it's the end of, like, it's, the project is basically coming to a conclusion, and so this is just basically marking like the end of the production part of the project and the beginning of your next part of your project. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. So this is actually talking about a budget for the project. So there's like this specific budget that's going to be given to you once the presentational project part is over. So once the presentation's over, you're going to be getting a budget for this. And then with this last card, the 6 of Pentacles, so this card is also telling me that that budget will increase once you finish the next step of this project, but that budget will increase. And then just for some extra advice, so once you get past this presentation part, you're going to be getting the funding you need to continue the project. And once you finish the next phase, then you'll be getting an increased budget. So there's like your production, then there's your budget, and then there's an increased budget coming your way. And then it says focus your priorities. So make sure that these two people are going to align. You guys might want to have a meeting together, all three of you, to discuss like what's going to happen going forward, who's going to be the leader on the project, and what each person's role in the project will be. It says when you put your focus, where you put your focus is where you receive your outcome. Your priorities are calling to you, which may produce a feeling of anxiety unless you give them time and attention they and you deserve. Even a small amount of time devoted to your priorities will help you feel better and more confident. So you guys definitely should have like this meeting to discuss and pretty much lay out what each of you will speak on during this presentation, and make sure that everyone knows their part. Because I do feel like there might be some hiccups, and you definitely, when you're presenting something so important like this, in order to get this budget and then have the budget increased, you definitely need to have everybody on the same page, and everyone needs to know their part. Organize for success. That's basically just saying, making sure that everyone is organized and ready to give their part. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So basically this is like getting everything organized so that you guys can focus on the priorities and deliver the presentation. And then one more piece of advice, raise or promotion. So that's just leaning back towards this budget that's going to be coming in. So once this project is complete, you guys might be getting a raise, a promotion, or even an increased budget after that. Congratulations. An increase in your abundance flow awaits you. This is a result of your positive focus and vigilance to take action based on your divine guidance. Keep up the good work. So all of the work you guys have been doing is going to be very lucrative, and you will be getting the funding that you need. Overall, this was a pretty cool reading. I hope you enjoyed it, and good luck on your project. If this reading wasn't for you, that's okay. Maybe look at a next reading, or come back for a different one. I hope you enjoyed the reading and that it helped you in some way. All right, if you chose deck 3, this is your reading. This is the King of Swords, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Remember, this is a career reading, so what is happening in your career situation right now? All right, the first card coming out is Justice. The second card coming out is King of Pentacles. Awesome. And then the third card coming out is Seven of Swords. With the King of Pentacles, this career situation is extremely stable. You do have justice, so you've been balancing home life, work life very well. But whatever you've been working on is actually coming to fruition. So everything's being balanced out, and you will be served basically a platter of what you've created. And with the Seven of Swords, this is basically, it's actually kind of like this energy of your career path being like moving very swiftly. I get a lot of like, you started here and now you're here. You may have started in one place, but now you've risen the ranks about, you feel like it's 7 times because it was so much work. And then with this King of Swords, you're definitely in your king energy. You're sitting on the throne. Your business or career has become very lucrative, and it's moving very quickly. The Knight of Wands is actually clientele coming in from outside. And the Queen of Cups is actually your partner. So you've been having trouble balancing home life with work life, but your Queen of Cups is actually very patient with you. So that's nice. And that's where that balance and the justice has to come in. You have to give home life a little bit more attention, but also still be able to balance this business that keeps coming in and the clients keep coming in. So that's a lot to deal with sometimes, but I feel like if you can become more organized, set some priorities, and then sort of like disassociate from work once you get home, even though that's extremely hard for you because it's such a lucrative business, you'll have to create some kind of space there for this person that's in your life. And let's just get some pieces of advice from the Angels of Abundance Oracle. So the first card coming out is deservingness. You are beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So basically, your deservingness of this career, and what you're doing is basically very fruitful. You've worked really hard for this, and basically the universe, the creator, is saying that you deserve what's coming to you. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is take divinely guided action and allow these ideas to come to fruition. So basically, all of your ideas have created this lucrative business for you, and you're deserving of everything that comes to you because it's been all of your hard work. And then visualize abundance in all forms. God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. So basically, like, as long as you are visualizing the fact that you are receiving this abundance, and even if you haven't gotten certain payments in, just imagine or visualize those things coming into you because they are coming. So go ahead and accept the fact that this business is lucrative, and the funding is going to be coming in to create this great financial stability for you and also your Queen of Cups. Overall, this is a really good reading. You've definitely created this career and this abundance in your own life through your own ideas, and you basically deserve the whole entire project coming to completion and just starting to make the financial gainings from everything that you've done. So I hope you like this reading, and if it didn't work for you, that's okay. You can try another reading, and you can come back to the channel for a different reading or choose a different deck. But that concludes today's readings. Thank you. Bye.